Hello students, welcome to all of you Shiksha 360 Jam classes. Basically, we will provide you classes for all these four subjects along with the MCQs and latest update pattern questions and memory-based questions of the previous examinations. So now let's start today. Basically, we have to discuss chapter number 40, part 2, that is credit rating and credit scoring. One thing I will tell you, like many of the students basically face difficulty while attempting the examination. Like these questions are a little bit deep or totally theory based. Clear? So that's why I'm saying go all sessions one by one. Clear? Basically, you have 2 to 3 months time period. So kindly go through all the sessions and practice all the MCQ basically which we will provide you after the session in the group. So now let's start our today's discussion. So in the previous session, we have discussed up to this much point, that is benefits of the credit rating. So now let's start further. So there are two main stakeholders in the credit rating by the credit rating agencies. So who are the two main stakeholders here? That is first one here, that is the investor. Second one here, that is the issuer. So now what are the benefits to the investors? What are the benefits to the issuer basically with respect to these credit rating agencies? First one here, that is the assessment of risk. So the investor through the credit rating can assess the risk involved in an assessment. Here basically they are able to understand. How they are able to understand? Now let's discuss further. So a small individual investor does not have the skills, time and resources to undertake the detailed risk evaluation himself. So from how they will take the help, basically credit rating agencies who have expert knowledge, skills and manpower to study these matters can do this job basically for the investors. Clear? Basically credit rating agencies basically who have expert knowledge, skills and manpower to study these matters can do this job basically for the investor. Moreover, the ratings, clear, like we can say that rating it is also given to the specific organization. So moreover, the ratings basically which are expressed in the symbols like AAA, double B, etc. can be understood easily by the ordinary investors. Clear? Basically can be understood easily by the ordinary investors. Second one, to the investors. Information at low cost. Clear? Basically, otherwise, basically, they will do a lot of research regarding the company. So, with the help of these credit rating agencies, they will get the information basically at a low cost. Clear? So, credit ratings are published in the financial papers, newspapers that are available from the rating agencies at the nominal fees. Okay, so basically, you will get knowledge regarding the companies in the newspaper also. So, this way, the investors get credit information basically about borrowers at no or little cost. Here, basically at no or little cost. That is information at low cost. These are the benefits to the investor. Further, that is advantage of continuous monitoring. Credit rating agencies do not normally undertake rating of securities only once. They continuously monitor them and upgrade and downgrade the ratings depending upon the changing circumstances. Clear? So credit rating agencies do not normally undertake rating of securities only once. They continuously monitor them. Clear? Basically, credit rating agencies basically continuously monitor them and upgrade and downgrade the ratings. Clear? Further, basically what they will do and upgrade and downgrade the ratings depending upon the changing circumstances. Clear? Basically further, that is depending upon the changing circumstances. Fourth one, that is provides the investor a choice of investment. Clear? That is it basically further provides the investor the choice of investment. Clear? Like we can say that there are three companies A, B, C. They have different ratings. Clear? Basically on the basis of the rating, they give you the opportunity. Clear? Basically in which company will you want to invest. Clear? That is basically better the rating, basically you want to invest in that. So basically credit rating agencies helps the investors to gather information about credit worthiness of the different companies. Hence, the investors have a choice to invest in one company or then another. Clear? So hence the investors basically have a choice to invest in one company or the other. Clear? So all these are benefits basically to the investors. Now, basically, we have to move to the next one. Clear? So hope all of you are able to understand. Assessment of the risk, information at low cost, advantages of the continuous monitoring. Fourth one, provides the investor a choice of investment. Next one. What are the benefits to the issuer? ease in borrowing. Clear? Like if any agency basically wants to borrow funds or raise funds basically from the market, so basically with the help of these ratings, clear, basically they can easily borrow funds. Clear? Ease in borrowing. If a company gets a high credit rating for its securities, so it can raise funds basically with a greater ease from the market. Clear? So if a company basically gets a higher credit rating for its security, so it can raise funds with a greater ease basically from the market. Second, borrowing at cheaper rates. So a favorably rated company enjoys the confidence of investors and therefore can borrow at a lower rate of interest. Clear? Because if there is rating is good, so basically people will eagerly invest in that. Clear? So a favorably rated company basically enjoys the confidence of the investors and therefore basically can borrow at lower rate of interest. Third one, facilitates growth. Encouraged by the favorable rating, promoters are motivated. Clear? Basically encouraged by the favorable ratings, promoters are motivated basically to go in for plans of expansion, diversification and growth. Moreover, highly rated companies, clear, further that is moreover highly rated companies basically find it easy to raise funds from public through the issue of equity and debt capital in the future. Clear? Basically through the issue of equity and debt capital in the future. Clear? That is facilitates growth. Clear? So encouraged by the favorable rating, promoters are motivated to go in for plans of expansion, diversification and growth. Moreover, highly rated companies basically find it easy to raise funds from public through issue of equity and debt capital in the future. Fourth one, recognition of lesser known companies. Favorable credit rating of instruments of lesser known or unknown companies provides them credibility. Clear? Like we can say that basically if a company is not that much popular, clear, but its working is good, its financial conditions are good, clear, so they will get the good rating. Clear? And through the newspapers or through other medias, they will highlight that company also. Clear? So basically it will benefit to the issuer. Clear? So favorable credit rating of instruments of lesser known or unknown companies basically provide them credibility and recognition basically in the eyes of the investing company. Clear? Basically in the eyes of the investing company. Clear? All these are benefits to the issuer. Next one, fifth one, that is imposes financial discipline on the borrowers. Clear? That is basically they will borrow as per their limit. Like we can say that they will not like this thing, they are continuously borrowing, which will downgrade their rating also. Clear? So they will have to maintain the discipline. So borrowing companies know that they will get higher rating only, clear, higher credit rating only when they manage their finances basically in a disciplined manner. That is, they maintain good operating efficiency, appropriate liquidity, good quality assets, etc. So this develops a sense of financial discipline among the companies basically who want to borrow. Clear? So this develops a sense of financial discipline basically among the companies basically who want to borrow. Sixth one, greater information disclosure. So to get the credit rating from an accredited agency, companies have to disclose a lot of information. Clear? Basically to get the credit rating from an accredited agency, companies have to disclose a lot of information about their operations to them. Further, that is, it encourages greater information disclosures, better accounting standards, and improved financial information, which in turn helps in protection to the investors. Clear? Which in turn helps in the protection to the investors. Okay. So that is to get credit rating basically from an aggregated agency. Basically, companies have to disclose a lot of information basically about their operation to them. It encourages basically greater information disclosures, better accounting standards, and improved financial information basically, which in turn help in the protection of the investors. So till now, basically, we have discussed both, that is, what are the benefits to the investor and benefits to the issuer. Now, next one, that is factors considered while rating companies or instruments. Clear? What are the factors considered? Clear? While rating the companies or the instruments, financial instruments we consider. First one, that is issuer's ability to service its debt. Yeah, like whatever the funds basically will be raised by them, will they able to pay back or not? Clear, simple thing basically they are saying that issuer's ability to service its debts. For this, credit rating agency basically takes into consideration first one, that is the issuer's company's past and future cash flows. Clear, first thing basically which they will take care, that is the issuer's company past and future cash flow. Second one assesses how much money the company will have to pay as interest. Clear, basically from their profit that money basically will goes out. Clear. So assesses how much money the company will have to pay as interest on borrowed funds and how much will be its earnings. Third one, the current outstanding debts of the company. Clear, third point here, that is the current outstanding debts of the company. Fourth one, that is the company's short-term liquidity position. Clear, fourth point here, that is what are the company's short-term liquidity position. Fifth one, that is the value of the assets pledged as collateral security by the company. Clear. So how much, what is the value of the assets? Clear, that is pledged as the collateral security. Clear. Against the loan, basically what are the collateral security. Clear, that is what is the value of that. Clear. So value of the assets pledged basically as collateral security by the company. Sixth one, availability and the quality of the raw materials to be used, advantages of its location, its cost advantages in operation. Clear. So availability and the quality of the raw material to be used, advantages of its location, its cost advantages basically in the operation. Next one, that is the track record of the promoters and the directors. Clear, basically track record of the promoters and the directors. Clear. So all these things basically to be considered here, that is issuer's ability basically to service its debts. In the examination, basically you will get basically like 4 points they are given. Which one of the following is correct? Which one of the following is not correct? Clear. On the basis of all this, you will get the question, and I will provide you the question also in the group regarding the same. Okay. Approximately 50 to 60 questions I will upload of this chapter so that you will practice every question. Now move to the next point. Market position of the company. Clear. So what are the things? First one, that is the issuer's ability to service a debt. Second one, that is market position of the company. So what is the market share of various products of the company? Whether the company's market share basically will be stable. Does the company possess any competitive advantage due to its distribution network, customer base research, and develop facilities, etc. Clear. So all these things to be taken, that is market position of the company. Clear. So what is the market share of various products of the company? Clear. What will be, whether the company's market share basically will be stable. Does the market possesses any competitive advantage basically due to its distribution network, customer base research, and development facilities, etc. Third one, quality of the management. Clear. Basically quality of the management. So one thing basically I will tell you, most of the organization basically will fail, not due to their employees, basically due to their management. You will feel these things. Clear. That is basically if any organization basically will fail, or if any branch basically it is not working well. Clear. That is not basically from their employee side. Basically most of the decision that is given by the management, they are responsible for that. Clear. That's why basically third one here they are also saying that quality of the management. The credit rating agency basically will also take into consideration the company's track record, strategies, competency, and the philosophy of the senior management. Clear. The CRA basically will also take into consideration the company's track record, strategies, competency, and the philosophy of the senior management. Clear. Fourth one, that is, and the philosophy of the senior management. Fourth point, that is industry risk here. Clear. Fourth point here, that is the industry risk here. Clear. So industry risks are studied in a relation to the position of demand and supply, relating to the products of that industry. How much is the international competition? What are the future prospects of that industry, etc. Clear. All these things are to be taken care also. That is first one. Industry studies, industry risk basically are studied in a relation to the position of demand and supply, relating to the products of that industry. Clear. Basically how much is the international competition, what are the future prospects of that industry, etc. Clear all these things, that is what are the factors considered. Next one, fifth one, that is the regulatory environment. Clear, basically whether that it will impact the environment or not. Clear, and what will be the impact of that on environment. Clear, so whether that industry is being regulated by the government, like liquor industry, whether there is a price control on it, whether there is any government support for it, can it take advantage of any tax concessions, etc. Clear, all these things basically to be taken care under the regulatory environment. Next factor, that is the other factors. So in addition to the above, certain other factors basically to be noted. Clear, in addition to the above, basically certain other factors to be noted basically for the credit rating of a company are its cost structure. Clear, so what are the other factors? First one, that is the cost structure. Second one, that is the accounting quality. Third one, that is the market reputation. Fourth one, that is the quality of the working capital management. Fifth one, that is the human resource quality. Sixth one, that is the funding policy. Seventh one, that is the leverage. Eighth one, that is the exposure to exchange rate risk. Okay. All these things basically comes under the other factors. Okay. So in addition to the above, certain other factors basically that to be noted basically for the credit rating of a company. Basically, first one, that is cost structure. Second one, that is accounting quality. Third one, that is the market reputation. Fourth one, that is the quality of the working capital management. Fifth one, that is the human source quality. Sixth one, that is the funding policy. Seventh one, leverage, exposure to exchange rate risk, etc. All these things basically comes under the other. Now move to the what is the process of the credit rating? Clear, very, very important. What is the process of the credit rating here? First one, that is entering into the agreement by company basically with the credit rating agency. Clear, first one, what they will do basically, that is entering into the agreement by the company basically with the credit rating agency. Second one, appointment of the analytical team at the credit rating agency. Clear, appointment. Third one, obtaining the information basically from the company. Clear, entering into agreement by company basically with the CRA. Second one, that is appointment of the analytical team at the CRA. Third one, obtaining information. Clear, third point here, what we have to do, that is basically we have to obtain the information basically from the company. Fourth one, meeting of the rating committee to decide on the rating. Clear, fourth one, that is meeting of the rating committee basically to decide on the rating. Fifth one, analysis of the company financials. Clear, fifth one here, that is the analysis of the company financial. Sixth one, that is meeting of the company's officials. Sorry, this one is first, this one is fourth one, sorry. Obtaining information from the company. Fourth one, that is how they will obtain the information, that is basically meeting the company's officials. Clear, basically by meeting the company's official, they will get the information. So after getting the information, what they have to do, basically they will analysis of the company's of financials. Clear, they have to analyze on that. Sixth one, that is meeting of the rating committee to decide on the rating. Clear, after the analysis, basically they will decide what they will give the rating. After deciding the rating, basically communicating the rating decision basically to the company. Clear, they will communicate. Clear, basically what they will give you the rating, they will communicate. Rating published on the CRA website. Clear, that is credit rating agency's website. And last one, that is monitoring and view the rating. Clear, continuously they will have to monitor and review of the rating. Clear, so this is the process of the rating. Very easy. First of all, they will have to enter the agreement, then basically appointment of analytical team. Third one, that is obtaining the information. Clear, how they will obtain, that is meeting with the company officials. Clear, after that they will analyze the financial conditions. Then meeting of the rating committee basically to decide on the rating, communicating the rating decision basically to the company. Now, next one, that is rating published on the CRA website. Last one, that is monitoring and view of the rating. Now move to the next one. What are the credit rating symbols? And what are the credit rating agencies? So presently in India, there are 7 credit rating agencies basically which have been approved by the SEBI. Very, very important. Clear, how many rating agencies that are to be approved by the SEBI? That is to be 7 here. So what are these? First one, that is the Chrysler Rating Limited. Second one, that is the India Ratings and Research Private Limited. That is to be formerly known as INDRA, formerly Fitch Rating Private Limited. This is to be INDRA. Third one that is ICRA Limited. Fourth one that is Care Ratings Limited. Fifth one that is Brickwork Ratings India Private Limited. Sixth one that is Informatics Valuation and Ratings Private Limited. Seventh one that is Equate Rating and Research Limited. Clear? Informatics Valuation and Ratings Private Limited. Seventh one that is the Acute Ratings and Research Limited. So all these 7 credit rating agencies have also been aggregated basically by the RBI for the purpose of risk weighting bank claims for capital adequacy purposes. Clear? So all these 7 credit rating agencies basically have also been aggregated by the RBI for the purpose of risk weighting banks claims for capital adequacy purposes. Clear? Basically for what? For the capital adequacy purposes. Now, what are the different credit rating symbols? So the ratings are basically classified into the 3 grades. Clear? So how they will classify the rating? Basically, the ratings are to be classified basically into the 3 grades: high investment grade, and speculative grade. Clear? So in which grades it is to be specified? High investment grade, and the speculative grade. Further, so broadly speaking, ratings are divided by the CRA basically into the 3 levels: investment grade. Clear? So basically these are the 3 grades: high investment grade, and speculative grade. So further, that is investment grade, non-investment grade, and default grade also. Clear? So on these basis, it will also dividation: investment grade, non-investment grade, and default grade. So the investment grade is considered by CRS basically to be significantly safer grade than the rest. So rating agency basically use symbols such as AAA, AA, triple B, BCD to convey the credit rating basically to the investors for long tenure instruments basically to the issuers. Clear? So basically to convey the credit ratings. Clear? Basically to convey the credit rating basically to the investors for long term or for long tenure instruments of the issuers. Clear? For long tenure instruments of the issuers. In all, risk is to be classified basically into 14 or 15 categories. Clear? Basically in all, we can say that risk is to be classified basically into the 14 or 15 categories. Signs positive and negative are to be used further, fine tuning the rating. Clear? Like basically AAA plus, you can say that basically rating is going to be better, or AAA minus rating is going to be little bit lower. Clear? So the suffix plus or minus, it is also used to indicate the comparative position of the instrument within the group covered by the symbol. So that like triple B lies 1 notch above better than the double B plus. Clear? So we can say that triple B, it is little bit above than the double B plus. Clear? Like whatever I'm saying, that basically it will be B, it will be plus. We can say that it will be a little bit better. Like we have double B minus, like this way. Clear? This is medium, little bit better, little bit less. Okay. In this way, basically positive and negative sign basically plays there. Okay. So high investment grade, speculative grade, all these things I will cover in the next session. And in the next session, basically we will complete this chapter. Clear? In the next session, basically we have little bit regarding the different CICs companies also we will discuss. And in the next session, basically we will cover this topic. Okay. So whatever basically we have covered in this session, hope you are able to understand all these points. And I will cover here that is only one grade, that is high investment grade. Clear? High investment grade, that is basically if you are investing in these, your money is to be safe. So first here that is AAA. AAA donates basically the highest safety in terms of the timely payment of the interest and principal. Clear? So basically AAA basically donates the highest safety in terms of the timely payment of the interest and principal. The issuer is fundamentally strong here. Clear? So here basically what will happen, that the issuer is fundamentally strong and any adverse change are not going to affect it. Clear? Basically, and any adverse change basically is not going to affect it. Second, double A. Basically, double A basically donates the higher safety in terms of the timely payment of the interest and principal. Clear? So basically, double A basically what it donates the high safety basically in the terms of timely payment of the interest and principal. Third one basically A. Basically, A basically donates adequate safety basically in the terms of timely payment of the interest and principal. Clear? So basically what A donates here basically donates Adequate safety basically in the terms of timely payment of interest and principal, and changes in circumstances. Like in the triple, if there is changes in any circumstance, it does not affect. But here, changes in the circumstances basically can adversely affect such issues. Second, now last one, that is triple B. Basically, triple B basically denotes moderate safety in the terms of timely payment of the interest and principal speculative grades. Clear? So what triple B basically? Triple B basically denotes moderate safety. Clear? Triple B basically denotes moderate safety in the terms of timely payment of the interest and principal speculative grades. Clear? In the terms of timely payment of the interest and principal speculative grades. Clear? That is regarding the high investment grade. Okay. So hope all of you are able to understand up to this much point. And thanks to all of you. And I request all of you to go through the slides and all these points properly. And after that, attempt the questions provided in the group. So thanks to all of you for joining this discussion.